Hello everybody, my name is Alexa Bervid. Today I am here to talk to you about Pedro Pascal and his public persona. For those of you who don't know who he is a Chilean actor known for his roles on Game of Thrones, Narcos, The Mandalorian, and The Last of Us. As this meme right here on the left will show, he is known for portraying a lot of very gruff and grumpy characters, but his public persona is the exact opposite. He is goofy and kind, and if you were to ask someone who the most beloved actor in Hollywood today is, there is a good chance they'd say him. But is he really as nice as his public persona lets on? And how does he go about portraying himself to the public eye? Let's find out. So as I said previously, Pascal is known for playing a lot of grouchy characters who experienced great loss. This can be shown in the two roles that put him on the map. Din Djarin in the Star Wars series The Mandalorian, and Joel Miller in the apocalyptic drama The Last of Us. These two characters live in different worlds, but have very similar character arcs. They are loners who experience tragedy in their lives, but learn to open up again when they are tasked with taking care of children. This led to Pascal earning the title Daddy of the Internet. They also are perfect demonstrations of how far society has come in defining what it means to be a man. For the longest time, men were expected to be stoic, and that any sign of vulnerability made them weak. But Pascal's characters show that men can be both brave survivors and show a softer side that comes out when they care for these children. The good thing about YouTube is that it allowed the world to have more access to celebrities than ever before. Through a variety of segments, the stars can show what they are, supposedly, like off camera. Pascal is no exception. In many of the following examples, he comes across as a laid-back dork. In the YouTube series Hot Ones, where celebrities eat hot wings, he has overdramatic but hilarious reactions to the spicy food, including an instance where he jokingly asked someone to let me bite into their flesh, quote. Another time, he and his longtime friend and Triple Frontier co-star Oscar Isaac answered the web's most searched questions about them. He took every opportunity to tease Isaac, whether it be saying he looked like Sam the Eagle from the Muppets or saying he wasn't nice, but annoying. This shows that while Pascal is more than willing to roast his friends, he is never mean-spirited about it. Something else important to note in regards to these appearances is Pascal's wardrobe choices. The photo on the far right was taken when he showed GQ the things he couldn't live without. Rather than wearing designer clothing like some stars do in these interviews, he wears a Fleetwood Mac t-shirt, giving off the impression that he is laid back and casual rather than materialistic, and that he cares about how he looks. Overall, the Pedro Pascal shown on YouTube comes across as a guy you'd love to hang out with. But it's not all fun and games for Pedro. In 2022, he showed a more serious side on the Talk Easy podcast. He discussed his parents fleeing Chile due to the dictatorship of Augusto Pinochet, his 2 decades struggling to get his big break, and his mother's suicide. Here, Pascal very much comes across as the underdog given his immigrant background and the fact that he didn't have his breakout role on Game of Thrones until he was in his late 30s. As everybody knows, the public is endeared to a good underdog story. He also takes the opportunity to discuss his love for cinema, whether it be that he saw First Blood in theaters when he was 7 years old, or the fact that he was, at the time, starring in a movie with one of his favorite actors, Nicolas Cage. In recent years, the science geek has become cool thanks to the characters like Iron Man and real-life figures like Elon Musk. Well, this applies to film geeks too. Pascal, similar to the characters he plays, is redefining masculinity and making a film nerd cool. Another key aspect of Pascal's public identity is his liberal political views. He often uses his platform on Instagram to do this. He has been an outspoken ally to LGBT people, fought for women to have reproductive rights, and calling for a ceasefire in Palestine. But perhaps the topic that Pascal is the most passionate about is transgender rights. This is especially important to him because his sister, Lux Pascal, is transgender. When she came out in February 2021, Pascal made a post for support saying, quote, "Mi hermana, mi corazón, nuestra Lux," end quote. This translates to, quote, "My sister, my heart, our looks, end quote. Not only does this show Pascal as a protective and supportive big brother, but that he has a deep connection to the matters he is speaking about. It makes his advocacy come across as genuine. Pascal actually used to have a Twitter account, but he deleted it in 2022 when Elon Musk bought the platform. While this isn't confirmed to be exactly the reason that Pascal deactivated his account, the fact that Musk is anti-trans despite having a transgender child could be a big reason why. This is another way his activism comes across as authentic. Numerous times, celebrities have been hypocritical with the values they preach. At the 2023 Met Gala, they honored fashion designer Karl Lagerfeld, who has made several sexist, homophobic, and fatphobic remarks. However, despite this, the same celebrities who advocated for equal rights for women, LGBT rights, and body positivity still attended, making them come across as hypocritical. But with instances like this, Pascal gives people hope that there still may be celebrities who genuinely care. While Pascal is viewed as a well-liked celebrity, he is not without his controversy. In early 2021, his Mandalorian co-star Gina Carano, who is more conservative in her political beliefs than Pascal is, made several posts that Disney considered to be offensive, including one where she compared living as a Republican during COVID to being Jewish under Nazi persecution. In 2024, when Carano sued Disney, she pointed out that Pascal had made a similar post after Joe Biden won the 2020 election. This post can be seen on the right. Pascal did eventually delete the post for unknown reasons, but either way, this proves that even the celebrities that people perceive as quote-unquote the good ones can make bad choices, just like any other human being. The other important thing to note about Pascal is that a majority of his haters are right-wing people, mainly due to his liberal beliefs. However, Pascal genuinely doesn't care. When he made a post in February 2025 supporting trans rights, he got several comments that says stuff like, quote, "Man, you were one of my favorite actors until this, ... end quote, and, quote, "That's going to be an unfollow," end quote. When a majority of celebrities get hate comments from trolls, they don't respond. But Pascal commented back, quote, "That's too bad. Wait, no, I don't give a shit," end quote, and, quote, "Later, Gator," end quote. From these responses, we can infer that he has a I don't give a damn attitude. It also once again shows his protective side, considering these people were clearly anti-trans and he has a transgender sister. In November 2024, The New Yorker published this cartoon. It says, quote, "It's not strange at all. Lately, a lot of people are reporting that their faith in humanity is riding entirely on whether or not Pedro Pascal is as nice as he seems," end quote. While meant to be comedic, this is also a very valid opinion to have. We like to think our favorite celebrities are nice people, but we don't know them. We only know their public persona. With all of that said, the reason why so many people are endeared to Pedro Pascal in particular is that he has an underdog story and redefines masculinity with his gruff but vulnerable characters. He is a transgender ally, only unlike some celebrities, it comes across as more genuine since he has a personal connection to it. That, combined with his dorky personality and protective nature, make for a likable guy. But is he really as nice as he seems? Truth is, we will probably never know. But based on what we do know, the answer seems to be yes. Thank you.